Good afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla, and this is my fellow crone, Heather. Hi,
Hi.
everybody. Welcome to our channel today. As you can see, things are a little bit different.
Mhm.
Heather is on her own channel. She has her own station now. She is currently in
Kansas.
Kansas, on her way to Denver, Colorado, where she's going to be living now. Near her family, her daughter, her beautiful daughter April lives in Denver. And I'll get to visit when I come up for Christmas.
And
So,
right now, I'm staying with my son and his family.
yeah. Can you speak a little bit? Oh, maybe it's just because I have it turned down. I have my TV turned
So a
down
little
a little.
louder?
No, you're fine. It's just
Okay.
me. You're good. Yes,
Okay.
Indigo Jagger, we both have our own screen because I'm in Key West and Heather is almost in
Elsewhere.
Denver.
In the middle of
She's
the
at
country.
her son's house enjoying the grandkids right now while her apartment
Right.
gets ready in Denver.
Right.
So today we're going to talk about, what are we talking about? The 12 dimensions of consciousness. And we haven't been on for a couple of weeks. We've been obviously moving and changing things. So it's a new adventure for both of us,
Right.
for sure. So, do you think you can do your cards without your card cam? Can you do your opening cards and tell us what they say?
Yeah, I don't have the same deck because it's packed, but I do have the energy deck and I laid them out and I made sense of it. So
Okay, go for it.
the only thing we have problems with is that if I hold it up, you really can't see it. So I'll tell you what it is. But
Card cam's coming. Her card cam is coming, so we'll both have a
yeah,
card
it's
cam.
coming. And when I get the studio thing set up in my apartment, it'll be a whole lot different. But see, you can't see it.
Oh,
So,
I can see that one.
okay, this is happy family. And that's who we all are. We are a happy family. And although we are a happy family, sometimes our attachments, which you can't see, anyway, sometimes our attachments get in the way of our happy family. Now, while we're getting these attachments that we don't like, our soul is rest and rejuvenating. So it's relaxing a little bit, trying to make sure that everything is just staying the way it is. And of course, since we do have some attachments that stop the happy family from what we want it to be, we also have adjacent possibilities. You know, are you going to get mad at them, or are you not going to get mad at them, or whatever?
Will you
There
hold them up like that? I can see them perfectly.
I know. So I noticed that.
Okay.
But if we remember our contracts of what we're supposed to be doing with contracts, if I do it sideways, it's a little bit better.
Yeah, in
But
front
if
of you
we
is the
remember
best.
our contracts and why we're here, then we can overcome those attachments and maybe let them go. And then we're with Archangel Uriel helping us do what we need to do in the seventh chakra. So the attachments are no longer a problem. Okay. So basically, attachments interfere with our happiness and our happy family. So remember
Let
who
that
you
shit
are,
go.
why you're here, let it go, and everything goes back to normal and it's be fine.
That's a great reading. And Heather
So,
likes your hairdo.
oh, thank you. I just got it cut short. That's all. I didn't want
It's
to have to
cute.
cut it again. Didn't
It's
want to
really
have to
cute.
cut it again for a while because I
I
have to
like
figure
it. I think
out
it's
where
cute.
those places are out there. I mean, I've been to Denver before, so I know where I'm going, sort of. But I'm
Sort of.
like, uh, my apartment is 1 block away from where my daughter works. She can stop by and visit me if she wants to on the way
I
home.
like that she works at a health food store. Sprouts is
Yeah.
a great store. I used to
And,
we used to shop at Sprouts when we lived in Texas, remember?
mhm. And she's
Off of
going to get
Hewlin?
me a family card so I can get my groceries a little cheaper. So that's cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
super major life change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a coffee shop less than a half a block away. There's a restaurant a block away if I really don't want to cook. They're 7 blocks away. And once I get used to the altitude, I can walk it. It's just a matter of getting used to the altitude.
Hi, Morella. Welcome, Morella. Yeah, it's you'll get used to it. The Stits at
I
Jennifer's house
want to walk
when I
everywhere
go
or take the bus, so it's no big deal. They
when
have
I
a good
take the,
assistant.
when I try to do the stairs at Jennifer's, who's in Fort Collins, Colorado. It takes me a couple of weeks before I can actually go up the stairs like a normal person instead of huffing and puffing and stopping halfway. So it won't be that. It takes probably a good year to actually acclimate completely.
Oh, and I
But it
was
won't
going to
take
tell
long.
you, because Zena and I have been doing stairs a lot because we go downstairs. That's where our room is. And her back legs have gotten very strong.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, well, she jumped off the couch and landed halfway across the room.
She's a big girl.
She has that kind of power.
Wow. Indigo Jaguar Heather says, yes, when I moved to Flagstaff, the elevation was 8,000. Took a few months to adjust. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, but at least
8,000
I
is
don't have to
good.
go up the stairs to my apartment. There's an elevator.
Yay.
So,
Yay. Well, thank you everybody for being here. I guess we'll get off the change in our lifestyle, and that's why we now have 2 screens, because we're in 2 separate states. But let's talk about the 12 dimensions of consciousness.
right.
Isn't that amazing? 12 dimensions. And of course, 12 dimensions, some people say there's 29. There's all kinds of different views on how many dimensions of consciousness right now, but we're going to go with the kind of the standard of 12.
When I was researching it, most of them said 12. Some said, is there a 13th? But I only found one article that had more than 12.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Like Indigo Jaguar said, I can only handle this one. Our third 3D, I guess, is what you're talking about. But we're going to start off
with one.
With what is a dimension? It's a dimension's literally a level of consciousness. That's it. It's a vibratory level, a frequency level, a level of consciousness. Dimensions organize the different planes of existence based on their vibratory rate, their frequency. Each dimension has certain sets of laws and principles that are specific to the frequency of that dimension. When we talk about dimensions of consciousness, we're not talking about different locations, but different levels or states of consciousness. Human beings are multidimensional beings of light with a visible, dense physical body. Mine's pretty dense, which is a fractal of our consciousness that has been projected into the potential, have been projected into with potential to access the first 5 dimensions. So we're multi-dimensional beings of light that have been put in this visible, dense physical body, which a fractal of our consciousness has been projected into the body with the potential to access the first 5 dimensions. And I feel like I'm not in 3D a lot. I'm more in 4 and 5D, it seems like. And you'll understand why I feel that way once we get to the different dimensions.
If I have to take a nap, I'm gone. I'm not even here. I don't know where
I know, right? Most people are comfortable in 3rd dimensional level of awareness. However, with meditation and other spiritual practices, access to the 4th and 5th dimension is possible.
Mm-hmm. So a dimension is a state of consciousness. And consciousness is the state of being awake and aware of one's surroundings. The first dimension is the consciousness of Gaia's physical prime atom. This dimension is the realm of the mineral kingdom. Humans' first dimensional consciousness is unconscious to our five physical senses. And this dimension serves as a point of focus in the awareness. What resonates in this frequency is the seed of creation that unfolds its information and form. It's the gateway between the macrocosm, I love that word, and the microcosm. It's mineral, water, and genetic code. It's a physical world on a molecular level. It's protons and electrons and nuclei and quarks, and the consciousness of Earth's physical prime atom. The first dimension of space is awareness as a point. The minerals, water, and genetic code in the human body resonate to this level.
The second dimension is the realm of biological connection. Hi, Cherie. Welcome. Second dimensional consciousness is awareness on a biological level. The second dimension is also known as the plant and animal kingdom. Consciousness, awareness on a biological level, plant and animal kingdoms, chemical beings that make up the body. It's also, second dimension is also home to fairies, divas, nature spirits, chemical beings, elementals, and demonic energies. These beings are only conscious of their species identity and their need for feeding, fighting, and procreation. They live solely within the awareness of the moment. The human second dimensional consciousness is centered in the lower brain that directs the autonomic nervous system to regulate and maintain life support functions. Here we understand our most basic needs for survival, such as food, shelter, water, and oxygen. Hi, Lark.
And if we move on to the third dimension, it's the dimensional consciousness, and it's based on the physical, the material. And this is the realm of form. That's us. The conscious mind of humans and the higher animal kingdom resonate at this level. Third dimension, also known as the human kingdom. And it's our physical realm with its corresponding astral planes. It's human consciousness. Human frequency is a maximum of 9,000 vibrations per second. And to expand our consciousness, we need to raise our vibration. Knowledge about past, current, and future lives, and the world of matter. We have awareness of oneself as a separate and unique individual, but very little awareness of interconnectedness of beings and actions. The third dimension is locked in a time, space, and cause-effect paradigm through the individual human souls or karma.
Yeah. Rather than being driven by our biological need for survival, our spirituality starts to take form as we actually start to think about the world around us. Free will starts from 3D. It gives us the ability to make decisions. It gives us the physical, past, present, and future. Separation and matter. Events become reality. We become aware of our conscious, subconscious, and unconscious minds. Survival, you versus me, blame and shame, all parts of 3D reality. Survival of the fittest, a belief in having good or bad luck, survival of the fittest attitude, identifying ourselves by the way we look, the job we have, the car we drive, the people that we surround ourselves with. In 3D, life is a competition, fearful of missing out, not having enough, not enough to go around. A belief that money brings happiness and fulfillment. The belief that we're powerless and thoughts have no power and that manifestations are just a coincidence. There's no desire to look below the surface or to dig deep because consciousness is in the head, not the heart.
And then we have the fourth dimension, and that's the astral psychic realm. And this is the realm of time, the level of focus, information, form, and change. The fourth dimension is the realm of the subconscious mind and our dream world. Vibration and frequency is between 9,000 and 12,000 vibrations per second. Magic, time travel, karma, luck, reincarnation, psychic surgery, astral travel, mind reading, and spirits. The home of the gods and goddesses of many religions. It's where they talk about hell and purgatory. Forces of light and darkness. Dark forces can control and feed off of fear and pain. Raising your vibration and frequency leaves the dark forces behind. Tunnel of light when dying. Now, the tunnel is the fourth dimension, and the light is the fifth dimension.
Isn't that interesting? I had no clue. That shocked me when I read that. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, you go through
Tunnel's the fourth dimension, and you move from the third through the fourth and into the fifth. It's beautiful.
And you lose all the fear and all the rest of the stuff that
Yeah.
scares. Yeah. So at this level, there is the beginning awareness of the universal law of one, or unity consciousness. Whatever affects one of us is going to affect all of us.
In the fifth dimension, it's the realm of spirit, also heaven. There's no illusion of separation or limitation. Instead, there is constant experience of the oneness of God, Goddess, or all that is. We live in unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, and unconditional acceptance. It's beyond time and space, spirit world. Many dimensions, powerful choices, and choices that manifest. We have an understanding that we are all one and all connected to each other, plants, and other galaxies. Being guided and listening to the guidance in all situations, knowing that everyone is on their own journey. At this level, we are free to create new ways of thinking, being, and doing through the seeds of unity consciousness. That's beautiful.
Mhm. And then we have the realm of the soul, which is the sixth dimension. Now, the sixth dimension is,
I've got chills.
The sixth dimension is the dimension of light. The first dimension is exclusively of light. It's the dimension of sacred geometry, all languages, symbols, and models, astrological and genetic codes, collective consciousness. Awareness has an all-knowing capacity. The sixth level is purely mental in nature and based on ideas of information. Thoughts take form in the dimension before they manifest into the astral plane. Ideals take shape through sacred geometry. They are patterns of energy that hold our template, not only our bodies, but also the collective information of our species. This is collective consciousness. This is where we create a global level of ascension.
And then there's the seventh dimension, the realm of infinity. This is the region of infinity and a place of endless possibilities. The seventh dimension is the point in which the evolution of the soul starts to become the focus. Seventh dimensional beings come in many forms. Some appear as swirling ribbons of rainbow colored energy. Others look like webs of beautiful, radiant light. They swirl not only vertically, but horizontally, diagonally, and into the past and future. Spinning into the future allows the retrieval of information from that particular time. 7D represents pure light. It is a more refined form of light, beyond peace. It is a light that contains knowledge and codes instead of just guidance. The seventh dimension comes with a feeling of responsibility to the other people around you. It is where humans become teachers and caretakers.
The eighth dimension is divinity. This is the realm of eternity. It's the full cosmic consciousness with all of its aspects. It is the point at which all concentration, knowledge, form, time, spirit, soul, infinity, and eternity are brought together in a single location. It is the universe. Being home to this dimension exists as huge bodies of consciousness. They work together as a unit. These spirits can divide their consciousness, known as the realm of void because of the absence of sound as an individual expression. It contains the evolutionary blueprints for our soul, and it's a level of mastery. 8D represents astrology, numerology, and crystal codes, and the currents of energy that regulate the universe. The 8th dimension is the point in which all understanding, knowledge, and acceptance from dimensions 1 through 7 come together and unite.
That's cool. The 9th dimension, the realm of God. The 9th dimension is the realm of God, the creation of form and hierarchies. This is the domain of the Almighty. It is the realm of God consciousness. It is the transition from formless to form. It is at this stage at which complete cosmic consciousness is attained. It is where the homogenized consciousness of the 10th dimension arrange themselves into planetary, stellar, galactic, universal, and dimensional consciousnesses. It is here that the powers that be, our 9th dimensional aspects, set up the hierarchical structure of forthcoming universes.
The 10th
That's
dimension.
so cool, because what it's saying is the 10th dimension is the realm of the multiverse, and the multiverse is all these different entities coming together to create.
Mm-hmm.
And then they move into the 9th dimension where they create more universes. That is fascinating.
Yeah. And the 10th dimension, the truth, the universe, and its parameters. The 10th dimension is a conscious entity, a universe. This is the realm of the multiverse. It's the dimension beyond the universe and the consciousness that created it. All beings, all points of consciousness have a 10th dimensional aspect. The 10th dimension is where our spirit comes into existence. From here,
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. From here, we can project our consciousness into any form in the universe. It's kind of like saying, oh, we want to go down to Earth. Well, we have to go here first. So we go there and then we go to Earth. You know, we just go where we need to be going. The 10th dimension is a conscious entity, a formless universe. The awareness in this dimension is called the cosmic or Christ consciousness. Dimension of the light, white light, light of creation, the living truth. It provides the structure for spiritual law for the universe. The self at this dimension of consciousness proves to be loving towards itself and all of its creations. It's the job of someone at this level of awareness to be a caretaker.
The 11th dimension, the realm of the omniverse, the seed and soul of universes. Source manifests the material to create universes. This material is actually two distinct beings in one. They are exactly equal, yet different.
Mm-hmm.
One of these entities is pure yang in nature, the great yang. The other is pure yin, the great yin. Both are omnipresent, but a thin membrane somehow separates the two. The great yang is God the Father, the Creator. The great yin is God the Mother, the Creator. Within them is the potential for the co-creation of all spirits, forms, and universes during that cosmic year. The making of a universe. A universe is born when a seed, A particle of the great yang transduces the thin membrane that separates the yin and yang. And that's how a universe is formed. Who knew?
Exactly. The 12th dimension, all that is, source, or if you prefer, God. The realm of unconditional love. The energy and vibration of this dimension have the ability to reach down and touch all who exist in every dimension below this one, connecting everything from the lowest vibrating plant to the very energy of the omniverse. It is true. It's the true source consciousness, the greatest frequency in existence. The merging of all existing realities. Nothing exists that is not part of the whole. The last dimension concludes all the previous ones. The self retires and returns to its origin or to its source. At this stage, the self is at one with everything, with all. This is where we are loved, and love is God, and everyone is a part of us, and we're a part of them. This is where union takes place as we are mirrors of ourselves fully united within. It's truly as above, so below.
Ugh, more chills. I just keep getting chills throughout this whole thing. Indigo Jaguar, you're right. Who knew? Thin membrane separating the yin and yang. I had no idea. So amazing. So incredible. So, on the highest level of creation, we are God. We know that, don't we? So I have a little multidimensional integration meditation for everybody if you would like to join us. Or what you can do is just take a, take a screenshot of this multidimensional meditation, and then you can do it at home on your own. But I'm going to go ahead and read it just because I can. So sit down. If you guys aren't sitting down, sit down and make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes and take a few deep, slow breaths. Allow your body to relax and allow your mind to become clear. Put out the intention to your soul that they are now ready to integrate your first aspect. This calls in the energy of your soul and allows it to assist you in removing blocks to be able to integrate your aspects. Your soul is building in the air around you. Do not worry if you do not see it. It's about a relationship between your soul and your body. Your head does not need to get it. I love that. That's me. My head wants to know everything. The neutral energy of life force that is present in the air is now being programmed with the energy of your soul. Begin to breathe it in. Breathe it into every single cell of your body. As you do so, it will begin to agitate anything within you that is a block to you integrating your aspects. Your emotions will rise, as will your fears. Interesting, huh? Notice any discomfort in your body. Take your awareness into this place and breathe in the energy of your soul into this place. Allow the energy of your soul to experience it with you. Your soul is a high frequency. The blocks, the fears are low frequency. By breathing in soul, you are surfacing your blocks and removing them. Allow the emotions to be cleared any way they need to. You may cry, breathe deeper, just allow. You will notice your issues that are connected to each aspect coming up, clearing and taking you deeper and deeper. Once you've cleared that which stands in the way of integrating, you will notice yourself becoming quieter. Your breathing regulating. Now is the time to integrate. Tune into your soul once more and breathe in the new frequency that your soul brings. You may get images, words, or simply feelings as you integrate this new aspect of self. Just be aware. Stay open until your soul shows you you are complete. Be guided by your intuition as to how often you should do this process and enjoy becoming the new whole you. It is that simple. Wow. I like that. So if you guys want to take screenshots of this, you can do it later and let us know. Get back to us and let us know anything that you might have felt. And I will get back to you with anything that came up for me. So let me know if you need longer on either page, and I will go back to the first one. Why does it do that? I want it to, there we go. Okay. So what did you think about that, Heather? I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I do like that meditation. It's easy, and I love that they say it doesn't matter if the mind knows what you're doing or not.
Exactly.
And
Okay,
that's
so
important.
it
That's important.
is. It is very important. Okay, I'm going to take that one off. So, if you have any questions about, let us know. If you have any questions about the show, that would be great. Otherwise, it's card time. it's time to read cards. And our next show, we're going to skip Saturday because Heather might be moving in her new apartment on Saturday. So we'll be back on Tuesday with the 12 spiritual powers. What are those? Do you know what those are yet? It is a lot of information to digest. So
yes,
watch it over and over again.
The 12 powers is a lot of information, and yet you probably know it. You just didn't know that you know it.
You didn't know that we know it. That'll be interesting.
Let me tell you that, and it's not powers like intuitive or, as far as being psychic or anything. That's not the kind of powers they're talking about.
Interesting.
So I'll leave with that because it's really interesting.
Okay, well, we'll do that definitely next Tuesday. That's 8/22. We won't have a show on Saturday because moving is just
hopefully.
Hopefully she'll be in her new apartment in Denver.
Not that my son and daughter-in-law, they aren't necessarily hopefully.
They're what?
They are not hopefully getting in this weekend. They don't mind if I stay another week.
Oh no, I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they enjoy having you around.
Well, they're starting school. They need to be able to concentrate on that.
Right.
So
they can concentrate even with their grandma there. I'm sure. Okay, who all would like cards? We can do you want to do 1 or 3 cards?
I don't care. I have one of my regular card reading decks.
Okay. We're going to do 3 card readings. So if anybody would like a 3 card reading, let us know. And let's see. Let's go. Of course, you can ask a specific question.
Yes, do.
That's good.
Because it's more than the cards coming in. When you ask a specific question, I'm asking that specific question. I'm getting the answer with the cards. So,
okay, I've got MJ. Hi, MJ. Indigo Jaguar. I think Laurie Spooner wanted a card. Yeah, and Morella so far. Okay, let me get to the first one.
Who's first? MJ. 420.
MJ.
Okay.
I love the way she says, me, I'll do it. I'll take one. Okay, Morella wants a message from her husband. I can't say your name, Saida, but welcome. Thank you. Oh, yeah, good question, Indigo. We'll ask that one for sure. I don't need to ask it. It was an orb.
Yeah, I was going to say it is an orb.
We don't need to ask. Hey, Jules. Oh, she liked the meditation too. Fantastic. Yes. Saja Ukasu. Ukasu? What a beautiful name. I hope I didn't butcher it too bad. Sadie. Okay. That makes it easier. I'm glad you like the meditation, Jules. I've been wanting to do that meditation ever since I wrote it down. Maybe this afternoon for sure. Okay, MJ, be careful. We're reading, so you can either listen in the car, maybe. Can you listen in the car? Or do you want us to put us at the end? No. We'll just do it and you can come back and watch. I don't know how to.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering if she is concerned about something. Maybe some jealousy from somebody, or you're anxious about something. But I would say if that's the case, don't worry, because in the end, you've got a man holding a coin, which to me says that everything is going to be taken care of and you'll be fine. So don't worry about it. Okay.
Nice. I pulled 3 cards. I've got the Traveler that says move into a new direction. The High Priest that says harness your mystic power. And the Shield Maiden that says make plans and go forward. Bonjour, Sadie. She's from France. Isn't that nice? We have somebody from France. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got, you just need to clue into your powers and make your plans and then stick by them. You
And
may be
remember,
moving.
everything will be okay.
Yeah, everything's going to be fine. You're just going to be moving in a new direction.
Yeah. So don't be anxious about things. Don't worry about it.
Cherie, I know you want a card reading, and I don't have you on here. So Indigo, we're going.
Indigo's next. Well, maybe I can find out more.
She wanted to ask us. Yeah, let's see if we can find out more about the orb. Is that okay, Indigo? We know it. We know it was.
We know that they were real, and you did see them.
Yeah.
And remember that the veil is getting thinner all the time. So things are showing up a lot more. They're showing up a lot more in the house in Key West. You're seeing them, especially if you're taking pictures.
She saw this one without, she saw it with her eyes. She didn't, it wasn't a camera. Mine has just been.
Yeah, but it just means her eyes are getting attuned to being able to see.
That energy.
That's great. That's great.
That's really neat.
That can't be right.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we're talking about.
Okay, from what I'm seeing, it's a family member that you saw, and they don't want you to worry because everything is going to turn out just fine for you. The 3 cards that I got were happy family, anxiety, and a man holding a coin. But they're just there to reassure you that you don't need to be anxious about anything because they're taking care of things. Okay?
It was so cool. You got to see it physically. Okay, I pulled 3 cards, and I've got this, but this is the one that really resonated with me. The Spirit Fox is trust your talents. They're just telling you, obviously, you saw an orb with your own eyes. They're telling you to trust your talents in these changing times because we know these times are kind of crazy. But I also got the Trader, exchange energy for abundance.
Mm-hmm.
Exchange energy to create abundance. And the High Priestess, it says, to intend and to create. You've got the talents. Use your intentions to create whatever it is that you want to create in your life.
Don't be anxious about it. Just
don't be anxious about it because you've got the power.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. I got you down, Lori. No worries. Okay.
Who's next?
Hold on a minute. I know Marilla wanted to ask about her husband, but somehow I lost that one. Anyway,
well,
I'm going to put this one. But
she wanted a message from her husband.
Yeah, let's give her a message from her husband.
And then we'll get Marilla afterwards.
No, this is Marilla.
Oh, Marilla wanted that. Okay.
Yeah. Her husband is passed. I think just about a year.
You look about as old as I was when my first husband passed. I was, I think, 23. No, 25. No, 21. Let's just say the kids were 2 and 4. So
Marilla, I got the shapeshifter. I just love the shapeshifter. He's got a wolf, an eagle, I don't know, all these different animals around him. There's a snake in there. Transform and unveil your gifts. I just think he's wonderful. Then drum and dream your journey. It just means go in and quiet your mind and see what comes up. And then we have the mountains, which is stand your ground, stand firm in what your beliefs are. Okay, you've got super good energy around with this shapeshifter, and even the drumming. It's all about going within and finding your path. And you know what it is. You have to stand your ground and be firm with what you believe.
what I have is, I'll tell you what the cards are, then I'll tell you what they mean. But you have patience, woman holding a heart, that's you, and a thinking woman. Again, that's you. Basically, you're holding his heart still. He still loves you. Um, and I think you're trying to communicate. Be patient. Don't think so hard. Just let it happen. It's going to take time for you to relax enough for you to make contact. Okay? But you still do hold his heart. And through your heart, that's how you will communicate. Okay? Listen for familiar music, maybe something you've seen together, and it might be something that pops up, some kind of synchronicities. That's what you need to just relax and acknowledge and notice. Okay? Because a lot of things they're from him, but you're not seeing it because you're thinking too hard. Okay?
Oh my
That's
God, he played the drums. That's where the drumming is coming in. Okay, interesting.
well, you're getting it then. Yes. Like I said, just relax. It will all start. If you think about things that have happened, you'll realize it's not, there are synchronicities that are supposed to be there, and they're from him. So just relax, be patient. Okay.
Interesting. Okay, let's see. Laurie Spooner's next. Just a general, I guess.
Yeah. What do we see?
Yeah. Stop it.
Are you taking a journey? Well, it could be a journey inward, but they're saying that if you are taking a journey, whether it's inward or whether it's out, you need a strategy. Because if you don't have a strategy, you could end up all tied up in knots. So if you are going to be taking a journey, no matter how long or short, have a plan of how you're going to do it. Okay? Because we don't want you all tied up.
No, we don't.
Mm-mm. So just have a plan. But they did mention a journey. Let's see, there we go. And I don't know whether that means that you're going to be taking a journey inward or whether you're like me on a real journey.
Inward from my cards because I've got the shapeshifter that says transform and unveil your gifts, which just means take your time and develop your gifts. And then the snake that says, shed your old skin. You've grown. It's time to shed the old stuff. Let it go, and look at things from a higher perspective. You've got the eagle. See it from a higher perspective. So whatever it is that you're thinking about, look at it. Try to see it from a different perspective than your normal one, because you're shedding that old skin. You're getting rid of those old ideas of how things should be, and you are developing and working on your new gifts. So a lot of transformation going on with those cards. Awesome.
In case you didn't see it, Sherry is also wanting a card reading.
I've got it. I've got her flag.
Good. Good.
New moon tomorrow. May I ask? Wait, hold on a minute. Let me get that one flagged.
Okay. So,
bye, Indigo. Thanks for being here, love. White Dragon, I got you starred for it. I had Jules Cherie. I thought I had White Dragon. Yeah, White Dragon and Sadie. Okay.
So who are we doing next?
Jules.
Jules. All right.
Thank you, Marilla. Bye, Gina. Sadie, we got you down. No worries. And Miss Jules, I'm so glad you liked the meditation. Okay, let's see what they have to say for you today. Well, that's easy. Embrace the energy of peace. It's a broken arrow, but embrace the energy of peace. Don't let yourself get drawn into anything that you really don't need to be involved in. And the medicine guardian is here. He is a guardian angel. Put it in front of me. That kind of looks. And he says to be open to whatever healing information you receive. And the spirit fox, which is adorable, says, trust your talents in changing times. So, me.
And I also have, take some time for yourself. You need some rest and rejuvenation. And that's pretty much what I've been doing while I've been here. And it makes a big difference. I actually slept all day one day. It was crazy. Anyway.
Sometimes you just need to.
Sometimes you need to. Yeah. So just rest and rejuvenation. Just,
bye, Gina.
It talks about financial constraints. I don't see that as long as you're careful. Be careful what you do, because with all the heat and everything, the bills are going to be a little bit higher than you're expecting. So just be careful with what you're doing. But through all of it, you have Archangel Shamuel. And it's the third chakra. And he's behind you in everything that you do. Okay? So don't worry, you've got backup. Okay.
Thank you, Cherie. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, next is Cherie. Okay, she has a question about how to handle this situation with my daughter. We don't know what the situation is, but I don't guess we need to. What?
We do know.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't.
Think. You'll get it. It's wills. It's a battle of wills.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because if it was up in the stuff, I didn't. Hey, Deb McCain. How are you today?
By the time you pull your cards, you'll know exactly.
Okay.
What you need to know.
We had double backgrounds because we're in two different states now. Heather's in Colorado and I'm in Florida.
Well, I will be. Right now I'm in Kansas.
Oh, that's right. You're in Kansas at the moment. Sorry. Brain fart.
That's all right. This is where my kids were born, actually. The state, anyway.
Okay. What I've got is set your sights higher. He's a stargazer. He's saying set your sights higher, embrace the energy of peace, and be open to the healing information. I think the peace has to do with the healing information. Embrace the peace. Don't get drawn into battles.
And I have that you are on the temple path. Okay. But do remember there is a whole world out there that she's just looking into. And although you have your journey, she has hers. So you have to remember that she has a different journey than you have and allow for it. All you can do is offer advice when she's asking for it, because if you offer it without it, she won't listen.
No, that has to do with the peace part of it too.
Right. Right. But she has her own journey.
She does.
But you are following your path. You don't want to get off it.
No.
Okay. I don't know if that was any help. I hope it was.
I hope so too.
Hello, White Dragon.
There's our buddy White Dragon. Hope you're doing well today, right, White Dragon? Daughters are hard. Just ask my mother.
Ask us. We both have one.
Yeah.
What in the world is? Oh, piece of tumbleweed just flew by the window.
What?
Piece of tumbleweed.
Oh, tumbleweed in Kansas.
Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't seen tumbleweed since I left Texas. See a lot of them in West Texas.
Is there anything we need to know for White Dragon, or just a card reading?
I always get the traveler card for him. I don't know why. Because he travels at night.
Yes, he probably does.
I've got the snake, shed your old skin, let whatever that is go, and unleash. Here's the she-wolf. Unleash the wild within. And I know that you got wildness in you, White Dragon, because you're moving in a new direction. Don't know if that has to do with your nighttime activities, but you're going in a new direction. So shed what's not serving you any longer. And you'll be fine.
Yeah, I also have that he's walking away from things.
Interesting.
But I also have a door to romance, so I imagine you and your wife may be getting closer.
That's sweet.
And part of that, though, is you feel like you really want to get something. But again, be careful what you're spending. Okay?
Interesting.
So,
New moon tomorrow. That's true.
collective message. Okay.
3 cards for collective message. You got it. I love having someone from France here. Cherie's talking about Xena. I didn't see Xena.
Xena is downstairs with my grandson.
Playing,
watching TV, whatever, but they're having fun together.
Of course they are. Okay.
There are other dogs here, and she has been getting socialized.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, Sadie, I picked Move Beyond the Ancestral Patterns. I've got pulled the Elder. So that's perfect stuff to release for a new moon. trust and thrive with the stag, and let go of the need to be right. This is the peacekeeper. I don't know if there's a situation that you just got to be right, but let it go. It's really not important. She has the white buffalo. That's truth and compassion. So you really are sitting pretty because you are in touch with your ancestors, and you can let those ancestral patterns go. And that can mean anything from your parents, your grandparents on down. Trust and thrive with the knowledge that you have, and let go of the need to be right. That was a big one for me back
And
in the
this
day.
one is saying it's the yin and yang card. It means keep your life balanced. Make sure that you take time for you as well as other people. It also says if you're wondering where the magician is, look in the mirror. You have the skills. You are the magician. So you can make that yin and yang work out easily. And it also says that you need to make sure that you are appreciative of everything you have. So that gratefulness that helps keep your vibration high, you want to keep making sure that you don't forget about it. Okay? Because being a magician, you really need to have that high energy. Okay?
Did we miss anybody? Did we get everybody? Because as far as I can see, we are done. One thing I'd like to say, please send out love and light to the people of Maui for what they're going through. It is just horrendous. And
they had no
we're
warning.
all,
The fire was so fast, there was no warning.
no, it took out the cell towers, everything that could have given warning, it took it out so fast. They didn't have time to get out. So please, please, please send love and light to Maui. They super need it. And we have lots of power in our energy. So please do that for us.
We combined it, nothing can beat it.
That's right. Nothing can beat it. We'll be back on. Oh, do you want to do cards for the collective?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready for.
Okay. Cards for the collective. And then we'll be back next Tuesday. We're not going to be here Saturday because we're hoping she's moving into her apartment in Denver. That would just be fabulous if she could get into her apartment this weekend. But we'll be back on Tuesday with another show on 12 spiritual what's? I've forgotten.
Okay, well that was kind of a collective for that last reading was kind of collective because that's what she asked for. And it's funny, but two of the cards showed up again. So
I got two that showed up again too.
We always need to be appreciative of those gifts that we do have. Don't forget to appreciate what you already have. There are so many that don't have that. And if we're looking for the magician, it's in the mirror. It's us.
It's us. Oh, I
Every
love
one
it.
of us is a magician in our own way. And we have the goddess of the moon to help us.
Beautiful.
So we're not out there alone.
And I've got the magic. I pulled the magic guardian, unlock the magic within. So we are the magician. All we have to do is look in the mirror.
Right.
And that's us.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Everybody, thank you for being here. We sure appreciate it. It's our first video with the two of us in two different states, and I think it worked out really well. I'm happy. It's certainly nice to see you today, Heather. Thanks for being here
today too.
It's really nice. Anyway, we love you guys. Go out and spread your light. Send your love out to the planet. We all need it, and we all have the power.
Everybody needs your unconditional love, your unity consciousness. And there's one I always add, and that's the strength and the courage to do what is right. That's
right. And self-love. Take care. And like she said, tomorrow's a new moon. Go do your new moon rituals
as well.
That's right.
You can't help others if you aren't well.
Make your intentions for the new moon. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much for being here. Bye-bye.